Hi, Roses. If you're new, I'm Rosie, and roses are red. So you came here for a Capricorn reading, and I'm going to get right into it. Sun, moon, and rising, or someone you're dealing with. The funny thing is, I really need to take a woosah from the last reading, and your download is they ghosted you due to overstimulation. Can you blame them? And I downloaded this months ago. I'm so ahead or behind, I don't know. But this energy was downloaded months ago, and I'm feeling it all over again. Like overstimulation, needing to calm down, needing to woosah, and it's like, can you blame them though? Because there's so much going on right now. So somebody ghosted you, and I just saw a zombie. They stopped talking to you because they're going through it right now. And almost, I'm not real good at shape shifting. I'm good at running, but I'm not good at chasing. So I almost feel like I just want to drop this whole energy and move on to something else. But you gotta work through it. That's the healthy way to do it. Work through it, and then you don't have to worry about losing face in the long run because you know where your smile is coming from. If that's making sense for somebody. But then you have petulant, sulky, hopeless, sulky. It's like it might be annoying to have to go through this again. Like we were in our calm era. We were real relaxed. We were feeling the vibe, and now it's like throwing punches again because you're dealing with that same toxic, antagonistic energy, and you're just never gonna let somebody. You're never gonna let somebody walk all over you. If that's what's happening, you're gonna fight back. You have cunning here. You're not letting people walk all over you. You're not taking shit from nobody. It may take you some time to meditate and get yourself back in a space of manifesting. Like I'm not being attacked. I'm in a safe space. Even if you clearly see somebody with a bow and arrow pointed at you, I don't see it. It's not there. You know. Okay, so you have charming, cunning, charming, and nasty. That's what I'm getting. Like it's this nasty energy. Maybe you want to, yeah, just work through it. Don't run from it this time. If you know what is, if you know, then you know. Working through it is going to have its benefits at the end of the day because it means you now have control over this. And it's like a toddler. It's like a toddler trying to bully you, sticking his wet finger in your ear, and it's gross. But if you understand how to deal with this type of energy, you're stronger than a toddler. You're smarter than a fifth grader. So let's move on. So a lot of childishness here. Maybe somebody really doesn't like kids, and you're blessed because of it at the end of the day. But every now and then, some of the residue gets onto your side of the fence, and just be grateful that you're not raising them. If you do have kids, Godspeed. So then you have Knight of Cups. I'm not going to read too much in that energy because it's really not my place, but I feel like if you have kids, Godspeed. So there's hopelessness here, but it's not the end of the day. I feel like you have the ability to rise above what you're going through, and also you're going to be the most mature out of all of this, because I definitely feel like I'm in some teenage energy, like something should have been worked through. If you're vibing with it as well, you could be someone who's very young at heart, and you're just like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it then. I'm not dealing with it now. It may come off as immature and petty, but it is what it is. We all have our personalities, and it's just not the same. Because Knight of Cups is young David. And yeah, he is a warrior at the end of the day and one of the best kings in the Bible. But maybe you're still in a stage where you're just not dealing with it. And it's saying you have an avoided personality, and it's going to lead to some stress, you sulking, you not being happy about something. And then in order to get yourself out of this depression, you got to start scheming and planning and thinking about people you can't stand from high school that you're going to get payback for. Like, if that's the only thing that motivates you to get fit or build up your bank account, whatever the case is. I do feel like it's important for you to work through this energy and know that you're not alone when it comes to it. Leaving all that behind in the past, scheming and plotting, leave that in the past for now. I mean, you have a lot of skills when it comes to putting together a good scheme. I feel like it all works out exactly how you predict. People get their feelings hurt. They know exactly what you meant and how you intended it, and you can even sit in a corner pleased and have some sort of you could be getting pleasure from that. The people you make people mad, but it is petty, and it's not moving you towards your goals. And remember that you do have goals, and those goals are more important than whatever this energy is coming from the past that wants to distract you. So, we do work, we do shadow work, therapy, and all that stuff, coping skills, coping mechanisms to help you get through this, because it doesn't disappear just because you move on to the next level. It pops up every now and then, and just know, that you can work through it. So you have pleasant, attractive. That's how I feel like that's your true colors. When someone says you're showing your true colors, it's not this nastiness. The nastiness is the response. That's the impulsive reaction to a nasty environment, or even something just passing through the environment. It's like roses, you're still a rose. Even if the wind had you swaying a little bit or you lost a few petals, you're still beautiful and sweet. So I would say hold on to that, but it's like, people go through things. You have a team, you have a support system that allows for these types of hiccups and upsets, and your hair getting messy and your makeup a little askew, your outfit tussled, or just clean yourself up and get yourself back together. This could be years that you had to be off track and fight these demons that you just wouldn't let them build a foundation or build a community on you, on your sadness. So let me know if this is resonating. Okay, the Sun card is coming out, and this happens to people who are the center of attention. It happens to celebrities. People celebrate them and they love them when they're doing good and they're on top looking beautiful. Like Lindsay Lohan, a lot of celebrities have had their 15 minutes of shame and embarrassment. And it's like, interviewers, they want to bring it up. That's all we want to talk about. What about that time in the past? That's what I'm getting. And now Lindsay looks amazing. She looks so good. I'm like, is this AI? I need to see her in person. But she looks amazing. She looks like she should look, like young, healthy, beautiful, youthful. So you have Ace of Earth here, 5 of Fire. Yeah, you could have been going through some things that made you look 2-3 times your age. Maybe you were drinking for a while, or just being antagonized and targeted. It's not even your fault what you were going through. It's just someone saw a star and they wanted to knock it down for their own satisfaction. You got some people in your energy. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say you got haters around you, because you want to focus on the light. You want to say, I'm surrounded by positivity. I'm surrounded by supporters. And ultimately you are. But every now and then somebody comes up and they don't like you for some reason, and they want to affect you and make it seem like there's so much going on that you need to be aware of. Like, don't you know there's wars and famine and natural disasters that you should be scared about and paranoid and depressed? But you're working on your manifestation, and that's what you're focused on. There's plenty of other people who can fall for that trap, but you're focused on God, you're focused on the light. 444 is coming up, and that's important for some of y'all. I'm trying to remember what 44. There's something going on with that. It's like 3 says something that has to do with 4. whether it's your purpose, what you're doing it for, stability. So this is for whoever is meant to be for spirit, your connection to spirit, and what's going on with that number. 444 is an angel number. You could be seeing it. I know I'm seeing it a lot as well. So let's get a couple more cards for this energy. This person that ghosted you, because we're getting vibes like they disappeared, but it's also like they were supposed to go. It's almost like their ghost is haunting you. You have 5 of Swords, or they didn't want to leave. And this is John the Baptist's head. It's like this person was forced to leave. They didn't want to leave you, and now their spirit is haunting you. 5 of Wands. Something came across them. That's what they're saying. I don't know what got into me. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. That's what this thing is saying. But I don't believe it. I feel like if it's haunting you, then it's still in that same energy. With the 5 of Wands, I feel like you really do have to let this person go, and in spirit as well. And say, and with 5-5 coming out and 4-4, I feel like this is it. It's the end of our road together. Is where our journeys separate and we go our separate ways. So if that's something you're resonating with, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.